Have you ever stared at yourself in the mirror, wondering why the person looking back feels unfamiliar? Like somehow along the way, you've lost the version of yourself you once knew? Maybe you've caught yourself saying, "Why can't I just be better? Why am I always falling short?" That voice in your mind, the one pointing out every imperfection, every mistake, it can feel like it's trying to help, like it's pushing you toward improvement. But deep down, you know that's not true, don't you? Instead of lifting you up, it drags you down. It's relentless. It finds every crack in your confidence, every misstep, and turns them into proof that you're not enough. But here's the thing. What if that voice isn't telling the truth? What if it's not who you are? What if the person you truly are is still there, waiting to be seen, whole, worthy, and enough? Self-criticism is a heavy burden, isn't it? It starts small, a quiet nudge to do better or fix what's wrong. But over time, it grows louder, sharper. It's like being chained to a weight you never asked to carry. You tell yourself that being hard on yourself will make you stronger, push you further, but instead it holds you back. It's like trying to run with your feet stuck in quicksand. Every effort to move forward only pulls you deeper. And it doesn't just stop with you. It seeps into the way you see the world, the way you connect with others. You hesitate to share your dreams, fearing judgment. You second-guess relationships, wondering, how could anyone truly love someone like me? It's exhausting. It's isolating. But here's the truth. You're not broken. You're not unworthy. You're just human, navigating the messiness of life like everyone else. Picture this. You see a child fall while playing, and they start crying. What's your first instinct? You don't scold them for tripping, do you? No, you kneel down, offer a hand, and tell them it's okay. Now think about how you talk to yourself. When you stumble, when you make a mistake, do you offer that same kindness? Or do you let the harsh voice in your head take over? We're so quick to give compassion to others, but when it comes to ourselves, we hesitate. Why? Why do we treat ourselves like we're unworthy of the very kindness we so freely give? Self-compassion doesn't mean ignoring your flaws or avoiding growth. It means recognizing that imperfection is part of being human. It's learning to say, "I'm trying, and that's enough for now." Imagine speaking to yourself the way you would to a dear friend or a child you care about. What would you say to them if they were struggling? Wouldn't you remind them that mistakes are part of the journey? That critical voice in your head, it thrives on repetition. It tells the same story over and over until you start to believe it. But here's the good news. You can rewrite the script. The next time you catch that voice whispering or shouting, pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, is this thought true, or is it just fear speaking? Challenge it. Bring to mind the moments when you've persevered, the times when you've shown strength even when you doubted yourself. Remember the people who see your value, who believe in you, even when you struggle to believe in yourself. You are not defined by your failures. You are not your shortcomings. You are the effort, the resilience, the love you bring into this world. You don't have to silence your inner critic entirely. You just need to drown it out with a louder voice, the voice of kindness, courage, and self-belief. So, here's the question. What happens now? Do you keep letting self-criticism hold you hostage, or do you take the first step toward breaking free? Start small. Write down one thing, just one, that you like about yourself. Maybe it's your strength, your creativity, or the way you care for others. Say it out loud. Let it feel strange at first, because every step toward self-compassion can feel unfamiliar. But keep going. Healing doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, one step at a time. But with every step, you'll find yourself shedding the weight of that critical voice. You'll begin to see yourself for who you truly are. Not perfect, but beautifully human. You have the power to reclaim your story, to stop seeing yourself through the lens of criticism and start seeing yourself through the lens of truth. So let me leave you with this. If you could rewrite the story you've been telling yourself, what would it say? What would it look like to finally see yourself as enough?